Hello friends, it's Kim Passable. I'm drinking my morning coffee and I'm still in my pajamas, so I apologize. I'm not very glamorous. I did look at my hair a little bit. Anyways, I didn't do any makeup or anything like that because we're just having a little chat. And I'm going to talk through what just went on, and hopefully I'll have some conclusion for you. So this week I have my voice surgery coming up, and this morning I called my mom. We were supposed to go to my house that I'm selling and rummage through, and I don't want to do it, so I called to tell her I'm not coming because I just don't want to. It's emotionally very draining. And at the end of the conversation, I told her that for Easter I wouldn't be able to talk. She knows that we've talked that I was going for voice surgery. And she finally kind of expressed that she thought that it was a lot of money and that it wasn't something that I really needed to be a woman, which I agree that I don't need voice surgery to be a woman. But she kind of gave me the impression she thought it was sort of a waste of money. It will be expensive, somewhere in the neighborhood of $6,000 to $8,000 when all is said and done. And we were raised very frugal. That is a lot of money, no question. And I could use the money for other things, absolutely. And that was definitely a hurdle to make that decision. And I don't feel like I'm rushing into it. I think I know what I'm getting into. I think it's a really nice gift to myself. I think it was good that I gave my mother the opportunity to express her concern that it really wasn't necessary. I mean, it's kind of validating that she says, you don't need that to be a woman. It's funny, the types of things. My mom definitely likes to play devil's advocate. And I sort of brought up that to me, this voice feminization surgery it's more important than, like, breasts. A lot of trans women want boobs. I'm sure it's easier for me to not be too focused on, because I've had good development. It's been a year. I'm a nice full A cup, and I'm still have a little bit of growth going. So I have a really thin frame, so actually I've developed really good. So it's probably really easy for me to say that trans girls shouldn't be so focused on their breasts because I have them, because they grew for me, and it's not the case with others. So if you do want, if that's what's going to make you feel whole and kind of more valid, if it makes you feel good, it's okay. Not that you need my approval at all. And if that was what I wanted, because I don't have the money for both. It's a this or that for me. And it's a clear line. I don't know if I'll ever get my breasts done. If the opportunity arose, I don't think I would go absurdly large. I don't feel dysphoric about it. But my voice, I do. It makes me feel very clockable and uncomfortable, and it's strained, and I want to be able to sing in a feminine voice. And this surgery can't guarantee me things. It's a procedure, and the outcome will be whatever the outcome is. They're going to do their best, and I'm gonna, I'll see what happens. I'll take care of myself exactly the way the doctor tells me to, or better if I can. And hopefully the end result is what they anticipate, what they're looking for, based on their experience and their technical skill. And I'm going to entrust my voice, which is a gift, as it is. It's wonderful. I can sing really pretty. And if I didn't have the option to get this surgery, I would commit to learn to use it better and work on it and work on it and work on it. And so this is a great opportunity for me. This is something that absolutely most trans women will never get the opportunity to get this surgery. Only the most wealthy and affluent women get this surgery. And I'm going to get to do it. So I'm very lucky. And my mom's not against it, I guess. She didn't say, I think it's wrong. She just told me she doesn't think it's necessary, which I think is a supportive thing to say. And I think that if she said, yeah, you really do need this surgery because your voice you sound like a man, that would be pretty awful for her to say that. And I don't necessarily think that would be a true statement. I don't think I sound... Yeah, I do. I think I sound like a gay man. And, there are people who will never think any different from that. And I don't want those people to notice me. I want the people who think that a trans woman who doesn't have a naturally passing voice, if they think that they're just a man in a dress, then I don't want them to notice me at all. I don't want to speak to those people. I don't want to have to be the person that explains it to them. I'm okay with being trans in public, but I don't want to have to be. I want to be able to be stealth when I go somewhere where I don't want to do that. On a day where I'm feeling dysphoric or uncomfortable. I lived my whole life up until last year in secret of the person that I was on the inside, not really even knowing who that person was because I was so busy keeping up the front that I was a man and there was nothing different about me than other men. I feel very fortunate to be able to go and get this. I'm excited. I don't want this to sound like a sad video because I'm working through while I drink my coffee with lots of it. See, it's very light brown. Can you see it? There's almost as much milk as coffee. And honey, no sugar. I'm so excited. I can't wait to sing in my new voice. I can't wait. I don't care how big a boobs. I don't care if they were free. If you said you can have free boobs, or you can spend a huge sum of your life savings on your voice, which would you rather have, but you can only pick one? I still want to... I want to have a voice. I know I have a voice, but I want to change it in this way. I want it to come out good. If it turns out that it doesn't work, I'm going to be distraught. It's going to suck. I'm going to hate it. Oh God, am I going to hate it if it doesn't work good. Because it is a huge investment, and for it to result in not a good outcome, that will suck. But nobody wants that to happen. There's no one cheering for me to not have the result. You know, you should just stay this way. You know, and I don't feel it's too big of a gift to give to myself. And only time will tell. Only time will tell. It's an amazing adventure I get to go on. I get to do this. I was very sick a couple of years ago, and before that, I never thought I would get to do this. I've told other people, I never said it on in a video, is when I was younger, at a time when I was aware, before I was closeted even to myself of my transness, I still didn't even know what transness meant, but I knew that I know that I was trans when I look back. There was a time where I had a conscious thought that I didn't share with anyone. I had a conscious thought. And they said, you can be whatever you want to be when you grow up. And I said, no, I can't. Because I want to be a woman. You know, I want to grow up to be a woman. I want to grow up to be like her, or her, or her. And I know I can't do that. I truly believe that it couldn't happen. And that is why I hid. It's like, it can't happen, so why bring ridicule? You know, why get clocked as gay when I'm not interested in men? When I'm something else that these people don't even understand, that there's not even a word for me to use. Why do I want to invite more of that criticism? I gotten criticism every time I'd mentioned it to anyone. No one said, oh yeah, that's valid, you should be open about that with people. They always said, oh, no. And so I didn't have a role model, and I was afraid. And the thing that I thought, well, if I can't be a woman, I guess I'll be an astronaut. Because by the time I'm like 30, surely there'll be lots of people in space. You know, they'll be mining the moon or something. And I was in the technical fields, you know, and engineering and that sort of thing. And I thought, you know, an astronaut or a woman, you know, and I'll strive for, you know, the goal of astronaut because it's a lot more realistic. And but instead I get to be a woman. And wow, I get to be a woman. And I dream that I'll be able to sing in the feminine voice that I envision for myself. I've worked hard to be able to sing, and I'm hopeful that once I get a new higher ranged vocal setup, you know, when I get the new equipment, I'll train myself to sing with the new equipment, and beautiful things are going to come from it. Beautiful things. I'll celebrate with all my friends. I won't want to stop singing. I'll never want to stop singing in a beautiful female voice, and I'll be so grateful for it. And I'll want to share it with everyone. I'll want to tell people. And I don't know how, for me, getting bigger boobs would ever mean anything like that. Because I feel like I can say so much more with that voice than I can with big boobs. And so if you're transitioning and you're facing some difficult decisions, and you'll almost certainly face some difficult decisions. Do I want to take hormones? Do I want to have top surgery? Do I want to have bottom surgery? Do I want to have voice surgery? They are difficult decisions. It takes time. There's a lot of internal work. You know, is this what I want? And there's always going to be obstacles. And at every obstacle I say, now, is this just a hurdle? something that I'm supposed to jump over? Or is this a warning sign telling me that I'm off of my path and that I should turn back or I should go another way? And it's very difficult to answer those questions. Gosh, is it hard to answer those questions? The unknown is such a scary thing. And I look and I say, well, am I turning back because of fear? Or am I turning back of real danger? Is it real danger? What do the facts say? What do the people that care and know me, what do they say? Do they support me, or are lots of people telling me it's a bad idea? Have they really listened to what's going on before they make a judgment about whether it's a good decision or a bad decision? Will they support me if I make this decision and I get a bad result? Will they still be there, or will they be on the wall saying, I told her not to do that? There's always going to be some of those people who are negative about whatever you might do. And in the end, I still have to make the decision for me. Even if everyone's against it, I still have to make the decision. Do I want to do this? Because honestly, I'm the only one who's going to have to live with the consequences for the rest of my life and work through whatever the outcome is. But if I soar, if I fly, if it goes well, I get to live with the success for the rest of my life. I get to have that success, and that's pretty amazing. And I'm gonna do this. I had already made the decision 2 months ago, and the waiting is the hardest part. And I want to thank you for watching. I hope this wasn't too downbeat. I'm going to have more. I keep recording. I've got hours of recording of me talking about this because it's what's going on. It's really big. You know, but boy, I really overthink things. I'm definitely an overthinker, if you haven't figured that out by now. I'm already seeing some more new people on the channel. If you're new, hi! Welcome to the channel. Make some friends in the comments, you know? Chat with other people in the comments. You know, discuss. What do you think? What is your experience? Did I say something stupid? Did I say something hurtful? Because I don't like to hurt other trans women. Oh God, no. So if I said something hurtful, let me know so I can think about it and be more careful about the way I express myself, because I want to express myself in a loving way to other trans people and be supportive. So I'm not body shaming in any way. My intention is not to shame women who feel dysphoric because they don't have adequate breasts, or they don't feel like they're presenting well enough with what they have in any other physical aspects. I would. That's one other thing that I haven't mentioned so far, is the voice surgery is much less expensive than face surgery. I can't afford facial feminization surgery. I can't. If, like I said before about the comparison, like boobs or voice, and even if it was free, if facial feminization surgery was free, or pay to get voice, actually, if I had the choice between either one free, I would definitely go with the face one, because I might be able to scrape together the voice stuff, the money for the voice stuff later. So I can understand where other things might be a priority for you, and that's okay. I love you and I support you. Your priorities are yours, and they're allowed to be different than my priorities. We're different people with different experiences and different communities and different families And so it's just my life experience that makes this important to me. I love to sing. I have so many friends at the karaoke's, you know, and they're waiting. They're like 6 months. We have to wait 6 months. It might be a year before I can sing. Because once I can start singing, I'm going to have to train myself with the new voice. And I don't know how hard it's going to be. I don't know how long it's going to take. It might take a couple years before I can really sing in a way that anybody wants to hear after surgery. And I'm okay with that, but I hate to do that to people. But I do have the videos to show before and after, and I think that'll be a great thing for the community to have, because I haven't found anyone with before and after singing. So that's pretty neat. And I talked way too long for a single video. I may have to chop it up into a two-parter. And I hope you'll come back. We'll talk about some more things. Tell me what you'd like to talk about. Tell me what's on your mind. Just say hello. If you're ever coming to Pittsburgh, I would love to meet you. If you're going to any kind of like conventions or anything, especially trans-related, that's anywhere near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which is where my neck of the woods, then let me know, and I'll definitely consider if I can go, and we'll meet, and we'll have a one-on-one chit-chat about, we'll sit down and have some coffee, have some tea, and talk some tea, I don't know. We'll share some laughs. If you want to collaborate, I want to collaborate with other trans women online, we'll have an argument. We'll argue. If you want, we'll like have a fake argument. We'll do like studio wrestling, and I'll be like, that woman is wrong because I feel differently and her viewpoint is not valid. And we'll be nasty, because honestly, there's no such thing as bad publicity. So if you hate this video, downvote the video. It stinks. Blow me up on Facebook. Oh, I'm on Facebook too. I'm Kim Passable on Facebook. And it won't take long before I won't be able to have too many more friends before it just makes you like follow me. I don't know how that works, but there's like a limit. After so many friends, you become like a personality. I don't know if that's what I really want, but having to accept friend requests from people like all around the world, like weird people do, so I don't know. If you ask me in the comments, I'll try and friend you on Facebook. But honestly, my Facebook is wide open. I share everything with everyone. There's no secret. I don't really keep any secrets, except for my previous name. I don't, we're moving forward. So anyways, like and subscribe. In the interest of generalized commercialization, and have a great day, and I'll see you next time.